Welcome to the locker, Tuesday edition. I hope everyone had a good Mother's Day weekend. What's up, Ant?
Hey man, we in here, man. We doing this. I didn't get my notification on Twitter nor Facebook.
What?
Are we live on Twitter and
Are we
Facebook?
live, man? You can't be
It's just
arguing. We can't
no,
be.
it's delayed. It's delayed on Twitter. We ain't on Facebook.
Like,
We
we
ain't
can't
getting
be
on.
doing pre-show arguments live, man. That's
Oh
not
no, not a
very
pre-show lot. No,
very
because one
professional.
thing about it. What? One thing about it, they know that if we don't want to be going on and not recording, man, because then the people can't see us. Then we just talking to each other. Now you may talk to yourself,
Uh
but the kid don't talk to himself. I got cell phones. I got Echo. You hear
huh.
Searching. You're already connected with the valued customer. To connect a different device, go to the
that? Echo, stop.
That's your problem, man. You talking about you don't talk to yourself and you live alone. You talk to yourself all the time.
Oh no, man, no, man. Now we got this Facebook Live, Instagram, IGTV, Periscope, Twitter. We got all that now. I ain't got to talk to myself. I can go on there and just start talking. You know what people do? They jump in and join you, man. They jump
That
in
is
and join
true.
you.
That is true. You're never alone when you got social media. Never alone when you got social media.
Trying to do my share real quick, but you know we good. We going. Yeah. So you know how we started off, man. This I don't know if it should be sad or not, man.
Uh huh.
This is the last week of the last dance, man.
Yeah, it is,
Coming up
man.
this weekend, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about it. Am I going to be happy it's over, or am I going to be sad because now my Sundays I'm going to have something to do finally, and I don't have to be sitting around the TV like we used to do when the Cosby Show and Martin came on.
If you're not a Michael Jordan fan,
Hmm.
how can you be missing this thing? Like if you're not a Michael Jordan fan, what do you mean? How will you be sad? Like why are you watching if you're not a Michael Jordan fan?
I don't, because it's a good story, man. It's the Bulls. It's a good story. There's a lot of teams that a lot of people I don't like that I'll watch documentaries on, sports wise. I mean, if the Patriots came out with something with Tom Brady and Belichick and Robert Kraft and all that stuff, I'll probably watch it. It's sports related. I'm a sports guy.
All right, I give you that. I give you that, man. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. So all right. So where you at on the whole thing? Like the last episode, we
Man,
talked about it up to this point. The last episode, where you at on that?
man, the last episode was a good episode for me. I saw one of my hometown boys in it. My man Kerry Kittles. People don't know Kerry Kittles from New Orleans, man. Kerry Kittles was a straight killer. During my time, we didn't have a lot of basketball players come out of my state, right? So
Right.
to finally get a guy and to be that good, and a lot of people here was hurt because he didn't go to LSU. Everybody just knew he was going to LSU. It was like a foregone conclusion. He's going to LSU, and he shocked the world. Well, he shocked this state when he went to Villanova, and man, he shined when he was there. And if it wasn't from a knee injury, he would have had a better NBA career. I mean, he averaged at least 17, 18 points his first two seasons. Then he got a knee injury that third season, and he never really recovered.
Didn't Kerry Kittles? Did he have that? Didn't he wear long socks? Had that
Yep.
pull up, that elbow pull up. Oh, Lawrence Moten. Oh, baby Lawrence Moten.
Man, Kerry, man, I'm trying to think. You remember what was the wide receiver from Florida? I can't think of his real name.
Hold on, we had a lag right there for a second. You said as soon as you said the what?
From Florida, the receiver from Florida.
Riedel Anthony,
No,
Marquise Green,
dark skinned
Ike.
dude, dark skinned, skinny, like tiny. Can't think of his name right now, but he reminds me of him, just tall, man. Kerry was bony. Terry was, Terry had to be what, 6'6". If he was 160 pounds, I'd have been shocked.
He was handing out that work though, man.
Yeah, he was.
You know, these kids that don't listen to sports, man, they don't realize They want to practice a Steph Curry, which everybody can't be. Steph Curry is a low percentage shot. Even if you do hit a lot of them, it's a low percentage shot. But they want to practice LeBron James, which everybody ain't 6'8". Everybody can't dunk. But like you said, man, Kerry Kittles get right on that elbow, just like Jordan used to work right around the little, right outside the lane. Man, Kerry Kittles used to work that little intermediate.
He was to me. He's Klay Thompson in the mid to late 90s. He could play defense. He had a nice stroke, straight shooter. Now back then, obviously they didn't shoot him in the threes, but he was a shooter, man. And it was just like I said, it was too bad that his career got a little detoured because of the knee injuries.
Yeah, I mean that happens to a lot of people, man.
Oh, dude.
And I'm not saying like it happens to a lot of people.
No, it does.
Talk about it, but I mean, you think about a man like Bo, man. I guess that's the price of paying sports. But you think of when somebody is a good person, has such a promising future, and then something derails they success or they career. I'm like, especially like Bo. Like Bo was headed for greatness, greatness, man. There might be. Well, I guess we already heard of Peyton. There might be some people you've never heard of. Like Marshall Faulk may have never become my favorite running back.
Right.
Both around.
Right. No, that's true, man. So, like I was talking about Kerry Kittles. Kerry was a year older than me. Kerry graduated in 92. Then we had this dude named Randy Livingston, who was Jason Kidd.
He played in the NBA?
He played in the NBA. He was Jason Kidd. Dude, this dude was a big point guard. His sophomore year, he played with Cooper Manning. Cooper Manning was the best athlete in the family, next to Archie probably. Cooper was a dog, but he had a neck injury. But, man, they formed a alley-oop, two-man pick-and-roll game at their little school, bro, that was hard to beat. And Randy won 3 state championships in a row. He won 2 with Cooper. And
how big was Coop?
Coop was about 6'2". He was the shortest of the one. He might have been 6'2", but he could run. Like I said, he was the most athletic one. He was more like Archie.
Right.
Peyton and Eli are the same freaking person. They cement block shoes. But Randy had a dunk his senior year, and he was the team that year. It was only him. They threw an alley right the tip. He put his stuff right in somebody's face. Jumped over top of him.
Their last name Hiles?
Nah, dude. My basketball team wasn't that good to make it to the state finals, man.
But you play basketball. So
yeah.
I don't know who.
Nah, that wasn't us, man. That wasn't us. So, but that summer he blew his knee out. Bad, total reconstruction, and he never recovered. If he would have blew his knee out, he would have been freshman of the year. That's how good he was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, Kerry, yeah. I do remember him. I don't remember seeing him in the video though, but if you were looking for him, because that's your people. So,
right.
Whenever I see the Cavs or whenever I see Posey play, I always, no matter what he's doing in the background, I'll be like, hey, that's my boy.
Right.
Yeah, so, and one thing, like I said, you ain't no Mike fan, man, but how you feel about, and I called some of my friends, man, text some of my friends, like, and I don't know how you're going to take this.
Uh-huh.
How you are. But if you you break down the way Mike broke down the way he is around people, or not people, his teammates. And that's how people always act like I got friends that I have a good time with, man. I can drink, man, and get wild, because I know at the end of the day y'all gonna take care of me. It is what it is.
Right.
But business is business, and people don't understand. If I go into an agreement, it could be a simple agreement. It can be something simple as help me lift this TV up. If I feel like I'm doing too much lifting, I gotta let you know. But I just kind of understood what Jordan was saying when he was saying like his expectations for success is like his expectation for success is what he wants to happen for him to be successful, but he's going to go that mile too. I'm not asking you to go with me, and Jordan also knows you're not as good as I am. You just give me your 100%, and I'm gonna make up the rest. And then, like I said, the point where he started crying, man, I was like, man, I'm still trying to figure out what that was about. I don't know if it's about his father or if it's about, man, people really don't understand me, and it's a damn shame I done accomplished all this and it still hasn't sunk into you people. What's your take on that whole?
Yeah, man, I can't put myself in Mike's shoes, man, because I couldn't even feel the freaking heel. So it's kind of hard putting myself in that. But I understand where he's coming from. I really do, and I understand his level of commitment and wanting to bring the team with him. I get all that. I don't know if I could have played with him. And I'm not saying play with him. Maybe I would have done what Steve Kerr did because we would have had some fights. He ain't getting to me like he got in Scotty Burrell. That just ain't happening. I mean, that's just me though. I don't know.
Some people did it to people. No, that's not your nature though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, and for me, dealing with Mike would have been a problem because you just ain't gonna treat me as a man like that. I'm not gonna back down from you. We're gonna have some issues, and I'm not sure if that was shown enough. But Mike, as a player, man, the go through all the media and all the BS he had to go through, I understand why he kind of isolated himself and why he probably got hard on guys, because I'm sure he had to have something to get back at. You know what I'm saying? He had to have some kind of release, and his release was practice. Man, I forgot about some of that stuff they were talking about, how they thought he was the reason why his dad got killed. Dude, if someone came to me with that, man, that's a problem. Come on, man. And it was like the next day, within the next week, they talking about, is it this gambling issue? Blah. But I mean, you can't argue. The one thing I'm gonna say, it's easy for guys to say now, looking back on it, that yeah, it was worth it. But when you're in the moment and he's in your ass, like he was in some of guys' ass, I don't think they thought it was worth it at the moment.
It depends on what he's saying to you. Listen, this happened to me, and that's saying Throwback Thursday, and I ain't gonna stay on it long. We in practice in Oakland, and I told you when we were in practice in Oakland, you run in numbers. It's 4 backs. It's no first, second, third, fourth, 4 or 5 back. However many is you run plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One. It's not a first, second. During practice, it's not that. And so I'm running the play, and something happened, and Rich Gannon's going off on me, and I'm like, man, I didn't do the wrong thing. We going against air. So how you gonna throw me a hot route and we going against air? I ain't got no reason to think you're gonna throw the ball early. Anyways, so I come back and I'm looking dejected. And Tyron Wheatley grabbed me all up in my thing and was like, man, what's your problem? I was like, man, he tripping, man. He was like, I don't care about that, man. You get back out there. And he going, I know it ain't the same thing. He's kind of uplifting. But what he told me at the end of it was, I was kind of like, man, you making millions of dollars. You starting, man. You over here talking to me, and I'm trying to make the team. What he told me at the end of that was, he said, man, that's bullshit what they going through. I don't care about none of that stuff that's going on around here. Whether I'm playing, you playing, he playing, I want to win, whether it's on my legs or your legs. And I said, damn, at that point, I was like, man, I ain't just another dude on the roster. Whether I make the team or not, he counting on me, because you never know when you have to go in. But it's kind of where I felt like Jordan was going with that whole thing. If you give me your best, my here, prime example, if you don't want Jordan talking to you like that, get in his ass then. Just get in his ass.
Right.
I don't mean fight. I mean bust him up and he'll leave you alone.
Right.
So no, I'm saying I kind of see where it came from.
But Ant, that's easy for me to say right now, because I've never played with a Michael Jordan. I mean, I've never been afraid of anybody I played with, ever. Not even a little bit. And I played with Brian Cox, who was sort of on that level, but Brian Cox was funny though. He wasn't as serious as Mike, but
he seemed like shit.
Right.
Seemed like, woo.
So I played with some dudes. Curtis Conway wasn't that. Curtis wanted to win, but dude, no. When Mike steps into the locker room, wherever Mike goes, and I was in his restaurant a few times when he came in, bruh, it wasn't just the people looking at him. You could feel him when he comes in. It was. I mean, you really don't. You felt his presence. Right. I remember I was upstairs because this restaurant had 2 floors, right?
Right.
And I'm upstairs, and he comes in, and I'm gonna exaggerate right now. It's like the wind blew and tablecloths went up. He's like, "Oh, who is that? Must be Mike." That's just how you just knew he was coming. I've never played with someone like that, so I can say now that I would, like I said earlier, that I might get into his ass, but I don't know, man. I might be scared of Mike too. I might shut my ass up too. I don't think so, but I don't know. I can't definitively say that because Mike is that dude, and you playing with the dude, man. You're not playing with just a great player. You playing with the man.
Knowing you the way I know you, you would have took it. The only reason I know you would have took it because you are a cerebral person. You're a cerebral athlete. Like you gonna take it as, okay, I'm gonna show him. He think I can't do this. You gonna show him you ain't gonna be taking it as. And I don't really know if he got on Scotty so much like you ain't shit. It was more like, man, I need something out of you, man. Show me what you got. And I think you're trying to pull it out of him. So you saying you would have scrapped. I don't think you would have scrapped. And I say that more just because the person you are. You're the type of person, somebody give you an assignment in football or you mess up an assignment, you going right to the film room and find out what you did wrong. What happened? Oh, I took a step. Oh, that wasn't my man. You're going to figure out why you made the mistake. But you got to do like Jordan or LeBron, who processes everything on the go. So you ain't got to wait. You're going to kind of be like, let me see what he's talking about. You're going to go back. And whether you right or wrong, you're going to be like, all right. But like I say, I don't think he took his manhood. I think he just challenged his potential.
Come on, and he
didn't do like Charles Oakley did Scottie Pippen. When he grabbed them all up in his stuff, man, and slapped him in the back of the head.
Yeah, no, and Scottie was a rookie, but I don't know. I've heard stories. Their practice facility was right by where the new people stayed in Chicago before you found your place, I guess. And I've heard stories, dude. They're not showing all that he did. That dude, he punched. Not only Curry's the only person he punched.
He punched Will Purdue.
Yeah,
I think he did something to Cartwright.
Yeah, dude, come on.
But Steve Kerr said he punched him first.
No. See now, Steve Kerr got fouled hard, and
then he said he shoved him or punched him.
Right, he punched him in the chest.
Do you not watch the movie?
Yes, he punched him in the chest.
What difference does it matter where he should have punched him in the face? Why would you punch him in the chest?
Because he probably is more like a push than a punch.
Okay, well, if you shove somebody, what's the next action?
Next action is probably another push.
See, you from Louisiana, man. You obviously ain't from the Midwest, Northeast Ohio. You obviously ain't from up there, man. The shove says let's go. Why the hell you gonna shove somebody back? That's like taking a knife to a gunfight.
Because we teammates. And
he pulls out a knife, and you got a gun. You pull out a knife too. Go ahead, man.
Right, but we teammates, and you try to punk me.
He ain't trying to punk you,
dude. Mike said he was trying to call these ticky-tack fouls. I can only imagine how Mike attacked Steve Kerr at that moment.
The last thing I got on this topic. I'm gonna ask you this though. I'm gonna ask you this off that topic from what you just said. Do people foul Jordan the way you said ticky-tack foul? Do you think people fouled Jordan the way he was fouling Kerr? Back then?
Yeah.
That's all he said he was trying to get across.
But
like, this how they doing me. Like, you acting like this little stuff is bothering you. Man, when you get out here, they doing me like this.
There was no Steve Kerr rule.
They fouled Scotty.
Yeah.
They beat up Dennis. When the Celtics was winning, the Celtics, man, they used to bust the Celtics used to bust everything. They didn't care who you was. Isaiah, Duke. Now I don't even know Dumars was around back then. Mm-hmm. They used to foul all them dudes, man.
Yeah. Dumars was around, man.
But getting off that subject, man, the question on the table is, $250,000. You seen that Mike Tyson? You seen that Mike Tyson? The Mike Tyson video? $250,000. You gonna take that spar with him?
250.
Thank you, Michelle, for the hot hat shout out.
250. 250. 1,000. No.
That's all I said.
No.
That's a no-brainer for me.
No. Unless I'm going to wear that real pad, that big little barrel, that padded barrel that the trainers wear. Unless I'm gonna wear that big barrel, padded barrel, dude. No.
You get a little head cushion. That's it. Just a little head cushion.
No, ain't gonna happen. No. I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid.
But they say so back Mike in his prime, watching Mike back in his prime. You think so what you think Mike coming back? You all in for it, or you ain't here for you're not here for that? Mike coming back in his prime.
Who
I mean Mike coming back after his prime at 53.
Who is he gonna fight?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna fight Joshua, is he?
Who is Joshua?
The
dude who beat up huh?
Yeah, the reigning champion right now. he ain't gonna go to the top tier if he just exhibition.
He probably could beat him. You know why? When I watched Mike Tyson's fights back when they were showing them one day, they were showing this stuff. Mike Tyson used to walk through everything. He was never no Floyd Mayweather and none of them. No Muhammad Ali. So my thing is, if he's still strong enough to take it, Deontay knocked him out knocked him down the first time. Once Tyson walked through all that, like if you're not coming straight at him, once he walked through that and hey man. Then again, if you broke, man, you might be able to take you what, 10, 20 $1 million payday, man.
What? There's no way. My ribs are gone because that's all he gonna go body shot first. He gonna try to chop you down, and no, it ain't worth it. Now if you talking about
that's the other advantage he got over that dude. He weighs shorter, so he right there at the body level. He can jab up in his chin.
Joshua, Deontay, Fury.
Deontay don't want him. Deontay don't want him.
Or not gonna let Tyson get that close to him because
Deontay don't want him.
They got the reach advantage.
Deontay don't want him.
No.
He walked through them. Mike Tyson walking through them.
Mike Tyson gonna be eating a lot of jabs.
He do that. That's why he keep all this covered. All you hitting is glove and this. But he get up in there.
Man, he's 53. His reflexes, I don't care how great you are, have slowed down.
Yeah.
So just period
but
point
he never used reflexes. All he doing is doing this, and as soon as he feel that glove,
all right. But believe that as you may.
I don't think. Hey, I'm on his side. There's a lot of people. That's why I got my towel on, man. Represent. That's all Mike used coming to the ring with, man. All these people. He cut the middle of the towel out, man. He come down the aisle with that joker, draped down his thing, man. Man, Mike used to come through there, man. But y'all, but man, y'all sleeping on Mike, man. Mike come out there without a towel. He don't need all that armor and stuff on that Deontay came out there with that was holding him back.
Right. Now that's true.
They got the nerve to be like, yeah, man, that stuff weighs. So you gonna walk out with a 45-pound plate on your back, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense,
That's
man.
That's what you said, but that was man, come on, man.
But I'm just saying, Mike. Now, if you talking about the prime Mike would eat all these boys up. But Mike is old. I'm just telling you, man. That sparring and then eating a real jab is two different things. I'm just not sure he can eat a high level jab like he used to. Now, if he was going against me, he gonna whip my ass in like the first 10 seconds. But Fury, man, I like Fury. And
he probably gonna have to work his way up though. Either way, he probably gonna have to work his way up.
Man, Mike ain't gonna stay in the game that much longer. He's 53, man.
No, I'm not saying like that. He gonna have to fight somebody to show that he got the propensity to stand there and protect himself. Anybody, it don't matter. Like it could be a young up and comer. Like it could be somebody who's trying to come up, but they, maybe 15-0 or something. Get one of them. Get to somebody who done lost the belt. Then make you about 20 million. As long as you don't lose your mind.
I don't know if
the process.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not sure Mike can get to that level. That's just me. I might be wrong. Wouldn't be the first, wouldn't be the last, but that's asking a lot of a 53-year-old.
Let me ask you this. Are you saying he's not going to get back to Mike? Which I know he's not going to get back to Mike because there ain't been nobody like Mike. Right. Or are you saying he not going to get back to being competitive?
What's competitive? What are you trying to get him the
winning more than you lose? And he not, like you said, he not going to fight a lot of fights. So if he fight 5 more fights, he got to win 4 of them.
Winning more than he's going to lose.
So basically, if he come out and lose the first one, then he probably should quit. So say somebody else fights him and he wins the second one. Okay. Then he comes out again and wins the next one. If he loses after that, then no, it ain't worth it. Because I'm saying, but if he comes out and wins another, you gotta keep giving him, man.
He can definitely win, but what level of boxing is he playing? Is he boxing to win though? He ain't boxing top 5 contender and winning.
I mean, the top 5 probably don't want a chance because all he's taking is one hit. You obviously ain't seen that video, man.
I saw it, dude. But I'm just saying that's a
object in motion wants to stay in motion.
I'm just saying.
You know that, don't you?
Look, Mike has looked impressive since day one, but he's 53.
You know one thing that you should know that Mike knows that I know that you should know as well. Honestly, you've done a lot of things in your life. You've had a lot of things and you've lost a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Be it physically, financially, whatever, mentally. So to have everything and lose it and fight like hell to get it back, I'm not going to say that he's going to be who he was before. But the same way he went down before, it's going to be harder for him to go down the second time. It's like it's better to have love and whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. To not box in how long he hasn't boxed, how many years that's been, and to come back, if he's trying to get back to a certain level, he's going to have to put some time in the game. Is he just boxing exhibition fights, or he's trying to get to be a champion?
Them heavyweights ain't really doing it like that, man. As long as he got some good condition, he ain't, like I said, he stay like this. He a ball. He stay like this. You're not hitting nothing. All he waiting for is that one opportunity, man. You know the old man strength. All they waiting for is that one opportunity, man.
I hear you. I want to side with you, but Tyson is what, 5'9", 5'10". Mm-hmm. Deontay is what, 6'3", 6'4". Fury's about 6'5", 6'4".
Tall people, no, Fury like 6'7".
Yeah, okay. Joshua's about 6'4", 6'5".
Tall piece of lumber.
I'm just saying.
Tall piece of lumber, man. Come on, man.
They ain't gonna let Mike get that close to him. These big, now look, when Mike was fighting the Trevor Burks and who else?
Everybody.
Them were just cement shoe boxers. These big boys are moving now.
Deontay ain't no boxer.
No. Deontay is the probably the best fight, the fight that he could probably last the longest, because Deontay's gonna try to knock him out, and they're just gonna stand toe to toe.
And he gonna swing wild, and Mike gonna get inside there.
No, yeah, that's the one. But Fury and Joshua,
yeah, man.
They're more boxers. Now I would pay money to see it though, for sure.
One of the big, though, you gonna pay money to see a little dog? Like his first time come back, you'll pay to see that?
Hell yeah.
Is any, and no matter who it is?
Anybody. It don't matter. Any decent heavyweight. It could be a low-level heavyweight. Just to see Mike come back in the ring, hell yeah, I'm paying. I'm paying us $50, $60 for that. Yeah. And the last one round, it ain't the first time I paid money for it. It ain't the first. I'm used to it. My day used to be pissed off back in the day, man. So I'm not. Yeah. And to see Mike back in the ring man. Live, yeah, I'm down for it. For sure.
I'm good with that, man. Speaking of returning. So, man, they talking about, then people return to sports this week. Some people, like open gyms and stuff.
Bro, I don't get it. Dude, it doesn't make sense to me with especially gyms, the recycling air. It might not be you. You might be asymptomatic, and you not know it, and now you spreading that, you infecting everybody in the gym. It just doesn't make sense to me, especially with sports. Are sports really that important to us where you're putting people's life in danger? Not just the athlete. Yeah, but I think people forget there's more people that's in a game than just the players. You got coaches. You got chain gangs. You got referees. You got statisticians. You got the announcers. You got on and on and on. And for me, it's like I told my mom I'm not sure when I'm going back to church because I'm not sure I want to have that on my conscience that I could potentially infect one of the elders. So am I willing to, even though I want to go to church and be in that surrounding, is it really that important to me to go there and potentially infect somebody else? Because I don't know if I'm asymptomatic, haven't been tested.
Right.
And so now you're telling me that the athlete's going to get tested, right? So are those tests being taken away from a normal civilian? How are we getting tested before the average individual? So now you're going to say we're going to give all these tests to NFL, NBA, college football, and college football is the one I really don't trust. Because now, are you telling me that Eastern Michigan is gonna have the same protocol as Kentucky? That doesn't have as much money as Kentucky? And now
we'll get that later on down the road, man.
All right.
That's like you said, it's a whole different story. We'll get that later on down the road.
My bad.
Get to the program because everybody getting paid off the program. Everybody getting paid.
Yeah, it's just too many people, man. Now, if we just playing rec ball, just in the gym, no refs, no coaches, we just keeping our own score, okay, whatever. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But you are putting a lot of people in harm's way. I mean, you just had the MMA guy have it. He didn't know he had it. Then his cornerman had it. Yeah.
There wasn't nobody who fought in the last fight.
No, they didn't fight because he was scratched.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, he was scratched. And then he found out his one of the guys in his corner had it. Now they wouldn't even know they had it.
Oh, come on.
See,
man.
that's what I'm talking about. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. And no one has asked a professional athlete what they think yet. What if I want to play? We're talking to the fans. We're talking to the owners. Have we asked a freaking player what he thinks?
I don't know if you're aware of this or not because I knew it. I don't know if you're aware of this or not. When you say you're not a professional athlete, like, Gobert and them, Gobert and them dudes. Did you know? You remember Karl Anthony Towns' mom contracted?
Yes.
She passed away.
Yes.
I don't know. That's very insensitive to me, man.
Right.
I don't. And the bad thing about it is, I ain't gonna say the political part of it or the scary part of it. I want to relate it back to sports. But now we're hearing about this little 10-year-old. Because before, like, we learning, and this is what I keep telling people. I got people on my Facebook page saying, oh, we ain't got to worry about this, that, this group. Dude, man, got a 10-year-old. Can you imagine being 10 years old, fighting for your life, can't breathe?
Right.
Like, that is some scary stuff, man, for you to be like, oh, we know I still want to go to war. And now I do understand this part. Now, this is one thing I do understand. And I'm not saying it's okay, but it is a call that you have to make. You have to pay your bills. Your family has to survive. You know, the bills got to be paid. So some people need to go back to work. And I'm not saying it's a sports thing, but people who like, I'm just looking to get this back. I don't see what the influence on sports is. Well, people, and you know, that's all they keep saying. Well, people need to see sports. That'll take their mind off things. No, it won't. Because every time I see an athlete talking about, you know, coming back or not in the coronavirus, all the first thing I think about is, yeah, you're not worried about the economy getting back, because you got, I don't know how many $1 million in the bank. But there are people on my Facebook page who are saying that, you know, at the end of the day, they worried about their family's well-being, and whether it be health or a roof over their head. And I can see that. I'm not saying it's okay, but I can see if you start from scratch because you can't go back to work, or you may not ever go back to work at that job, and you got to start over, and you make a good penny. But I don't see how these people keep acting like the NFL must, or the NBA, the pro sports must go on. And I got another side to that, though. And here's the other thing where I really don't understand if it should or is going to return, is that if you return the stadium without fans, that's why they're talking about this profit sharing. The players don't want to profit share. I want all my money. The owners are going to take a hit. They know they're not getting the money they're supposed to get. They're not getting no stadium money, concession. They're not getting, man, I don't know how much money they're going to lose off of that. Like, I don't know how much. The owners are just going to lose money.
Right.
And the players like, I want all me. So I don't think it's going to happen for that reason, because the players saying they're not going into profit sharing. So
I just, dude, now look, I would say this, and this is how the individual sports, golf, tennis, things like that, I can see you maybe playing because you are not in direct contact with the opponent. You can keep your social distancing naturally in those sports. But I think people forget each play somebody gets tackled. All right, he's getting tackled by the opponent, or he's getting tackled by his teammates. Somebody's tackled. If you score a touchdown, you're gonna get tackled. It's just a different kind of tackle, right? So now that's a lot. That's inches of contact. And don't let it be on a pile. I don't think people have been in a pile with the worst stench I've ever smelled was me coming on the blitz from a safety with the Bears, and it was like 30 degrees outside. And all that breath, man, it was the funkiest thing, dude. And we outside, so it's a lot of people breathing on top of each other. It's unavoidable. You impressed man. You talking shit. You talking the most. Corners talk the most trash. So you up there talking. You ain't got a mask on, or are you gonna make all the players wear masks? Come on, man, that ain't gonna happen. So, and basketball the same way. Basketball's worse. You touching somebody the whole game.
I don't see the point. Like, I really don't see the point. Like you said, man, wherever you go, all 100 and some players on both teams got to touch a door to get out of there. They not wiping the water bottles down the whole time. The footballs have been touched by other people. It's just so many things. And here's the problem. I'm going to get this out of the way and then get back off the political issue of it. Is that the people who keep saying, well, it's not going to do nothing, or it's done this, or if you've already had it, and I'm telling you this because I know firsthand what it's like, not what it's like from me personally, but I do know people who went through it, and I do know, and I've watched people close to me, and also know people that I respect or that I've been around that has affected, that nobody knows, like the ramp, just like we just finding out now it's affecting younger people. Now they're not even calling it coronavirus that the little boy got. It's something else now. So my point is, so it's basically if somebody says, "Hey, go around that corner, is $1,000 over there." Yeah, it could be pretty productive. But the last 3 jokers that went over there didn't come back.
Right.
Well, they said only 75% don't come back. So I'm the 4th one. I should be good, right?
Man, it's amazing. I had an idea, but I had no idea how important sports are to the people that I follow or who follow me. I had no idea.
They just look for anything. I don't know if it's that important. I think everybody's just grasping, reaching for anything. I think they just reaching. I don't think sports ain't that much more important than life. And they may argue for argument's sake. If they are, you need a new set of friends, man.
Oh, we'll talk about this later, but I just posed that question on Twitter on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I only got everybody said yes, they want to play. And one guy said, and it floored me. And I tried my best not to argue and demean and say the stuff that I really want to say. But this guy said it was like it's a higher risk driving to the stadium. I'm like, are you kidding me? That stadium ride only affects you and the person you hit.
Right.
Period. That's it. Right. Or maybe 3 cars. Maybe let's say it's a 5-car pileup because somebody ran to the back and ran to the back. Let's say it's 5 cars. It's only 5 cars. That's it.
Right.
This coronavirus, one person can affect at the end of the day a whole community. Right, you don't know. Somebody touch somebody, and then you got 20 bodies on you, and you don't even know it.
How they think it keeps spreading? That's the whole thing. Like y'all got all these bright ideas. How do you think it keeps spreading?
Because we going out.
No, but I'm saying everybody's acting like, well, all you got to do is. So you think it's spreading because people are quarantining? No, it is spreading because people ain't quarantining.
Right.
And I'm not saying, I guess you should, because my point, I live by myself. So when I go out to the store and I come back home, I stay here. I stay in for at least 7 to 10 days. So when I want to go back out and go see somebody or whatever, it is what it is. Like you say, I'm not in contact with a bunch of people. Plus, I'm not infecting nobody. Now, I could infect somebody by touching something on my way back home. But I don't know, man. I just don't think sports is that important when everybody keeps saying, we need sports back. We got to have sports back, man. I don't think that's the case, man.
I don't think so either. I would say this, and this goes with a lot. Since we play sports, I think our perspective is a little different. That since we've been in the position, we just don't think it's that important. I think people who have not played it at the highest level, I think it's like it's a fantasy for them, maybe. I don't know. It's just being in that locker room, dude. You know how the locker room is,
right?
The NFL. I mean, I know Kentucky has a great locker room now, but where's that air going?
Right.
Where's the air going? We breathing the same. So now we could be recirculating air from the freaking janitor.
Yeah.
We can be recirculating air from the FedEx UPS guy who just delivered a package and he didn't know he had it. It doesn't make it just to me. Yeah, they say the majority of people within the age of 18 or whatever always recover, but my dad's friend got it, and he had pneumonia. He had the flu. He had it all before. He said, ain't nothing like this. And he's single just like you. He said he was at home. He came home. They told him to stay home. And one night, he just could not. It was like, he said someone was holding a pillow over his face. He could not catch his breath. He had to call 911 because he said, I just couldn't get to the car.
Damn.
So he couldn't walk. A healthy man. Now, he's 61. Healthy, though. Works out. great shape, no underlying condition, and he couldn't walk, dude, to his garage door. I mean, come on, man. I'm not saying that the college athletes are it's gonna be a fatal cause if they get it. But do you want to put those guys through that though? This is not like just a little sneeze. You go through.
I don't know if it's in Lexington or nationally. Not Lexington, but Kentucky or nationally. But they're saying that at this point, the average age is 40.
Wow.
For people that have contracted it.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, or that's been, and the bad part of, not really the bad part, but the scary thing about it is that when you say 40 is the age of people who contracted it, means those are the people who felt like I got symptoms and I need to come see you. It ain't asymptomatic people.
Right. So tell me this though. Tell me this. So they're not opening businesses to capacity, right? I know our governor's going to open up Friday, I think, to 25% capacity, which I don't know how he's going to control that. Okay, so restaurants going to go to 25% capacity, but you expect 100% of the athletes to participate. It's not like let's get 25% of the athletes back and let's just ease them into. No, we want all y'all here, all 53 of y'all, all 15 trainers and all. We want y'all all back.
Right. Yeah. The crazy thing, like I said, at the end of the day, I don't really, what? If they want to do it, well, I can't even say amateur level, because I was gonna say I think it's a money grab or it's a money thing right now. But like I heard a restaurant owner talking about in Kentucky opening back up, and I could hear it under his voice. He was smooth though. He was cold. Like he didn't show his hand. That him opening up at 25% is suicide. It's restaurant suicide.
Yes.
You ain't making enough money to pay to have you're lost because you only cook. I mean, and he said 25% is low, and the big, and during the busy hours, like lunch and 4 o'clock, you're still in 25%. So he don't have enough staff. He can't bring enough people back. So who you gonna bring back that you can only bring in for a couple days or a couple hours a week? The way he explained it, I was like, wow, I feel sorry for these business owners, man. I mean, you can't win, man. You can't win.
Now, I know we're going opposite of sports, but I came real close to owning a restaurant. I really, about 4 or 5 years ago, I was 2 weeks away from signing a contract, open up a restaurant. But these businesses have not stepped into the modern day way of running business. All these companies or business restaurants should have already had this online ordering thing down.
Yeah, but you still got to have enough people to take them, and you're gonna hire. I mean, that still seems like a hassle because they got companies that do that.
Right, but if you
DoorDash, and down south, man, you want to greet your customers face to face. That's the reason I go to a lot of different restaurants I go to, because I know the owners or I know the people.
Right, but I'm saying not as a normal business, because online ordering, probably in a normal setting, is probably 10% of your business, right? Because most people want to come in, get a drink if you're on a bar, or they want to sit down and enjoy whatever it is. I'm talking about for now. If you would have had that in order already in place, now this becomes 90% of your business, right? 100% really. So now you're ready for it. Now some of these companies had to get themselves up to this point instead of already having it in. But let's not. This is not a restaurant show. This is a sports show.
Well, here's another question. Let me ask you this, Mr. Chef, and we're gonna get back to food. This is our nutrition portion of the show. No, this is the other question I got to ask you, Mr. Chef. Who the hell wants to order something that you want hot? And most of these are specialized restaurants, because you can get McDonald's anywhere on every corner. But if you're a specialized restaurant, we only got, I think, one Applebee's here. So that's the other question. You traveling all the way to Tate's Creek from the north side of town?
Don't you always?
Then you want your food cold, huh?
Don't you always though? If you
No,
want, if it's only
getting across town in Lexington now.
No, I'm just
man, you've been gone too long, man.
No, I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying. I know I've been to Lexington, man. I know traffic is worse. But what I'm saying, if you wanted Applebee's or whatever it was, you was gonna go get it anyway, right?
Well, we had 3 Applebee's before. 4.
Oh, okay. So
there was one on the north side, south side. There was one on Richmond Road, and I think there was one in Hamburg. There was 4 of them. There was one on every side of town.
So what you're saying is not only one is operational.
The rest of them shut down because they had poor service.
Oh, really?
But my point is, the only people that is affecting are the specialized places. Like we got one Cheesecake Factory, and that's all the one north side, south side.
I don't know. I hear you, but I don't know if that's going. If you want Cheesecake Factory, you're gonna go get Cheesecake Factory, and you're gonna bring.
We're not talking about the people who want it. We talking about the business owners who's gonna stay open because 5 or 6 people want it. Here's the other part you missing. The same way we talking, a lot of people who don't want to challenge the virus, so they don't even want to leave the house.
Right.
So I'm saying you talking about you open up a business, have it open for 25% maximum capacity, and they may or may not come. And at the end of the day, what you gonna rake in?
Right.
$200.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's you definitely your wait staff's gonna definitely be cut in half. Your cooks, you'll probably have the same cooks, but you won't have as many waitresses. But
who's gonna wait around? So how you gonna have any waitress or what if you're not getting no days or no hours? If you wait, put it like that, if it's 25%, you gotta think if it's a restaurant that's only open like 7 or 8 o'clock and they open it like noon.
Yep.
They only waiting on 5 people.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna only have 1 or 2 waitresses or waiters. That's it. Instead of having 6, 7, 8, you're gonna have 1 or 2.
And they're gonna stay around. They're gonna stay around for $75 a week.
Now they been standing around $75 a week prior.
No, they wasn't. No, because when you was at full capacity, you got 5 or 6 tables in an hour.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And that's you gotta think if $5 tip, so you think about $30 an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
$5.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's rough times, but I'm gonna say this, and my wife and I have talked about this many times. I don't know how easy this is. I really don't. But if we just freeze the country, just froze it. No one's paying no one. No one's losing any money. No one's taking any money.
Nobody asked for money. Right.
You just freeze. If we're gonna freeze until I'll just say this, and man, we totally getting off the train right here. If we would have went and totally quarantined from February until April, we might have been able to get out in May.
Oh yeah.
If we would have totally just stayed in our damn houses, stayed in our apartments, where we staying at, didn't go outside unless it was essential, like really essential. Because I even went out, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't try to be around people, but I went out. But we just stayed in our house, right?
Right.
For 2 months. We might be able to, beginning of June, be able to go out with masks and not feel any issues. We wouldn't have 80,000 people dying in a few months. That's what people understand, dude. This is since what, February, end of February, March, 80,000 people. All right, man.
Yeah, man. And we haven't get back off of that.
Yeah.
Get back off of that. So that's the other thing we was talking about, man. Well, I guess we ain't talking about come back on the season, but they talking about coming back with asterisks and having an NBA season, a abbreviated NBA season. And that's why I was like, I don't know about that because, somebody brought up a hell of a point, man. If you bring the season back now, you play a quarter of the season or something. Kevin Durant get back healthy all of a sudden.
Right.
Now they got somebody out the playoffs. Come on, man.
Right. Right. Who else is hurt that could come back right now? If
Steph was hurt, is Steph back?
No, Steph came back like a week before. They
Clay hurt.
Clay hurt. Yeah, how about Klay Thompson comes back? How about
Golden State full speed.
How about Kyrie comes back too? It's not just KD. Kyrie hurt.
I didn't know Kyrie was hurt.
Yeah, dude. Look, basketball. I don't understand. I don't understand why we have to end this season. I mean, both Chuck and Shaq, who never agreed on anything, they agreed that the season should be canceled.
Yeah.
And they have been talking about starting basketball after football season. The regular season of football ended for forever.
They got so much money, that really don't matter, man. Can you imagine waiting on your $20 million for the year, and now they're trying to prorate it?
Right.
Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I
see both sides, man. I see it all, man.
Yeah, look, this is what I'm gonna end this one with though. This is one that gets me. All right. They tell us as normal citizens to have enough money stashed away for a rainy day, right? Right? They tell us you need about at least 3 months stashed away just for emergency, right? So you telling me these NBA, these NFL teams ain't got 3 months, 6 months stashed away? Are you serious? Are you telling me that the colleges, the amount of money they have been making, you telling me that they haven't stashed away some funds for a rainy day? If not, that's on them. I know you tell us that. So shouldn't we be telling these corporations the same thing?
That's guaranteed money, though.
What is?
And the contract money they got, so I got to come out the owners' pockets.
Yeah, but
they ain't getting the revenue in.
Anthony, how many of these owners are?
I'm not saying us paying you $20 million is more important than a human life.
Right.
I'm not saying that by any means. I'm saying I understand why. If my shoe ain't never, my foot ain't never been in that shoe.
Right. No.
I don't know how I mean to be looking $20 million in the mouth, and they talking about, yeah, we're only gonna give you 5.
No, I feel you.
I don't even know what it look like to be looking $850,000 in the mouth.
Right.
And they say we're only gonna give you $250,000. Yeah. You just bought a house and an Escalade with your first check.
Right. I feel you. I'm just saying, I've heard this how many times you need a rainy day fund, and football wasn't even starting anyway. Like football is still got a grace period. There wasn't any football going on. Football made its money off of the draft, and they made some money there, and they made some money off the combine. What's next for football? Nothing until training camp. There's no money. What?
You can't do football.
No, I'm just saying. Even if we were in a normal situation.
Oh yeah.
Football hasn't lost any money yet. Now the NBA has lost a ton of money. Yeah. But the NBA got through the All-Star break. And that's what, 50 games? I think there's only 20-some games left after the All-Star break?
The playoffs is pretty big though, man.
I know, I'm just saying. But they made them, that's not big for everybody.
Boy, you old matter-of-fact ass dude, man.
Yeah,
you real matter of fact about somebody else's money, man. I wish somebody else. I wish they had somebody else on this dog. But you real matter of fact about somebody's chips, boy.
Just saying, man. Just saying.
Speaking of, let me see what time we got. We're gonna hit on it real quick. We're gonna try to find out this college situation. Got a couple questions on this college situation. So we got a good 30 minutes left, man. We gonna. So, man, I heard you talking about your boy Dak, man. So why you talk about football and spread money around? Why Dak can't get his money? Or wait a minute, let me ask you this. And Stephen A. Smith has always made a great point.
Uh-huh.
How much money is he turning down at this point?
You see, this is what
everybody know that.
This is one I want to say I strongly dislike about the average fan and their thoughts about money. In football, do not ever look at the yearly salary. If it's $20 million a year, if it's $30 million a year, it's $10 million a year, do not look at that. That's not that important. That's not that important for the contract. Because in football, that contract means nothing. for an athlete or for a football player, the most important thing now is guaranteed money. Period. That's it.
They are assuming it's like 35 with $100 million.
Yeah, no, dude. So here's the
for
deal.
5 years.
Right.
Or something like that.
Here's what Dak is fighting. And this is what people need to understand. It's not the money. It's the length of the contract. That's all he's fighting for.
But you got $100 million guaranteed.
No, it's totally different. Here I'm gonna tell you. So Dallas offered Dak $106 million for 5 years, guaranteed. Right?
Okay.
All right. The Rams a couple years ago, or last year, offered Jared Goff $110 million for 4 years.
Yeah, but
that's a big difference.
The Rams needed him, but the Rams needed Jared Goff.
And the Cowboys don't need Dak?
They do need Dak, but you know who they need more than Dak?
Who?
You know, Zeke.
They already paid Zeke.
So my point is,
no, they already paid Zeke.
Huh? I know that. And that's what I'm telling you. The money ain't there. My point is, to keep Dak, you're going to have Zeke. For Dak to be productive, you got to have Zeke.
And that's BS. Because they just paid Cooper. Why they paid Cooper all this money? That money should have went to Dak.
He only got like 16 a year, didn't he? Something like that.
What?
How much Cooper get? Like 16 a year? 12? 16?
Don't you going about this year thing? How much do you get guaranteed?
I don't care. I'm saying it all breaks down to about that for the whole thing, man.
No. It's not about that.
So why Dak? Okay, so you know what's gonna happen. Here go the thing. You want to sit there and go back and forth. Here go the thing. Eventually, he gonna end up. How many quarterbacks sitting this past year? Because you see certain quarterbacks don't get the respect they're supposed to get. How many quarterbacks you see try to fight the this and that and get they maximum, and now they sitting around waiting for somebody like Jadeveon Clowney. Yeah, you can keep pushing if you want to. Antonio Brown. Man, them days is over when you got leverage over these people, man. Them days is over. And it's not like he offered, and I'm with you. I'm not counting nobody's money. He should be able to get with the but I don't know.
And
did Goff go to the Super Bowl or the conference championship?
Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl.
Okay. Come on, man.
Well, and no. Did Kirk Cousins go to the Super Bowl? He had the last big contract.
Kirk Cousins been around for a while, man.
Come on, dude. Are you really saying Kirk Cousins been around for a while?
What Kirk Cousins looking like? What his contract looking like?
Kirk Cousins got another $100-some million.
For how many years?
For 4 years. See, to me, it doesn't make sense. Look, so Kirk Cousins is the greatest example. So Kirk Cousins was with Washington, right? And Washington tried to play this game of let's wait. They paid Kirk Cousins at that time like $27 million for 1 year because they wanted to tag him. They tagged him, right? Then they paid him they didn't sign him again. They paid him another $28 million, right? So they paid him $56 million over 2 years, something like that, 50-something. They could have done that on a 4-year contract and they prorated that out and paid a little less. So now Dallas is about to pay Dak right at $32 million this year.
Right.
Are you serious? You could pay the man, you can give him $110 million over 4 years, which is less than $30 million. Guaranteed. Then you pay him what, $2-3 million a year? But he's gonna get his 20-some million. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If now Washington didn't do that because Washington didn't trust Cousins. I could see that a little bit. But Dallas trusts Dak. Are you gonna give him 2 more years? So now you're gonna pay that man $60 million over 2 years if you do it again, right? Now that's good for Dak, but it's not good for Dallas. $60 million over 2 years?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Now here's the other thing. Let me say one. Now here's the other thing. There's a thing they call dead money. All right. Let's say Dak progressed the other way. He declines, right? So you sign him with 5 years. And let's say that 3rd year, you're like, man, we want to cut bait. but you prorate that contract over 5 years. You got 2 more years of that money on your salary cap. If you did for 4, you only got 1 year of dead money on your salary cap.
Right.
So why are you pressing for 5 years? Why not just pay the man? Dak is not. It's not about the $35 million a year, which I just hate when people. Yeah, get that. It's about the length of the contract. That's all it is. Dak wants 4 years.
That match up with everybody else? Maybe he needed to match up with everybody else for 5 years.
No, there's no 5-year contract to match up with. Sign a man for 4 years, pay him $110 million guaranteed, and then Dak is happy because now he can recoup another contract earlier, and then Dallas is saving themselves from potential dead money at the end of the contract.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jerry might just be a bully, man. They just playing bully ball, man.
Well, Jerry's trying to do what Jerry Cross did to Scotty. He's trying to lock him down for 5 years, so he don't have to. he don't have to pay him another big salary, another big guaranteed contract, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So because 32 in 4 years, 32 ain't gonna be nothing.
Right. So then you have to. So he's trying to pay Dak only potentially 1 more contract. Dak's trying to get a potential 2 more out.
Yeah. It might be his agent, but then again, Dak probably smart enough. He just playing the numbers. If he got to play on it, he got to play on it. I just don't want to. I just seen enough this past year. I just seen enough of people, man, trying to play that game, that money game, and coming up on the short end, man.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Dak hasn't missed a game in 4 years. The way he plays, so maybe he's just gifted like Braun, and he's not gonna get hurt. I'm gonna say this. Playing these guys now, it's not like back in the day. They're making a lot of money off of 1-year contracts. If LeBron only signs 3-year contracts with a player option after year 2, there's a reason why they're doing this. There's a reason why these athletes are doing this, because they feel like they train hard enough and are able to keep their body in good condition and minimize the injury threat. Because, dude, think about this. Think about this. If Dallas doesn't sign him this year, he makes like almost $32 million, dude, in 1 year. Okay? And if they do this again, the salary's gonna go. The average of the top 5 salary gonna go up because Patrick Mahomes is gonna probably sign.
Yeah.
So now the average of the top 5 might go to 34, 33. So now they don't sign him again. Now he makes $33 million. And now the cost that's going up, right? Because now you have another top dog. So that $110 million might turn to $120 million now.
Yeah, they said Patrick asked for like 40.
Dude.
Like 40.
Hey, hold on. And you can't tell me he ain't worth it. He was 1 play away. He was a bad defense away from winning his first year as a starter.
Oh yeah.
He won it this year. He was
jumped off sides,
right.
Man.
Right. He was MVP 2 years ago, Super Bowl champion MVP this year. You don't think he worth $40 million? How much money has he made?
Me, man. That money's unfathomable to me. And it seems like whenever that money get paid, though, stuff happens, man. So Cam was MVP. When Cam the MVP and went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, Cam lost though.
Huh?
Cam lost though.
He was jumping the fumble, man.
Look. This is where I look at it. If the owner is able to pay $40 million to one person, how much is he making?
Oh yeah, I tell people that all the time, man. Y'all over there arguing and talk about the owners, man. They got if they talking, they negotiating on you between 32 and 35 million with one person.
One person.
With one person, come on, man.
And that's 52 more players.
Right.
And here's something people don't understand. Is that organization is fully staffed, dude. This is a business. It's just not football coaches and players. Dude, there's a lot of people at the office that people don't take account of. You probably staff another 100 people.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's easy.
And so he's paying out. He's paying out what, $200 million salary cap, plus he got probably another 50-some million in staff.
Oh yeah, man.
And he's coming out with a profit.
Oh yeah.
So come on, man, just don't. Business people don't get into the business of owning teams unless they can make some money. Period.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I don't know how that. I'm gonna see how this Las Vegas thing gonna go out, man. See how this Las Vegas thing gonna go.
I'm going out to see Lynn at least once.
Yeah, I need to see my best friend, man. My godsons live out there, man.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Come on, man. It's Vegas. You ain't just going out there for the game. You going out there for Vegas.
Vegas for 4 days or 5 days. I got 6 hours of sleep. Total. And you know the funny thing, I wasn't bad when I came back, man. Because by the time I was coming in, the dudes I was with was getting up. So I was like, all right, man. Started doing it over again.
Might as well.
It just so happened twice when they took a nap in between runs.
Uh-huh.
I took a little nap, then shoot. But like I said, I went 2 days, took a nap, went 2 days, took another nap. Then I left at like 3 a.m. I think I left at 3 a.m. that next day.
Yeah, man. The football game is just something you're doing while you're in Vegas. It's not the reason why you're going to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, man, and that stadium.
I never seen those stadiums in Vegas.
I flew over that stadium and I flew over the LA stadium. Both of those stadiums are legit, man.
Who played it? That's where UNLV play? Or they got a professional stadium?
No, it's a professional stadium.
No, I ain't never seen it.
It is legit. God, man, dude, that stadium and that one in LA. I'm gonna have to go. I'm not an LA fan. I'm a Laker fan, but I'm not going to a football game in LA. But I might go to one.
Don't they got bars in the end zone or something? They got like table seating or something down there or something.
Dude, from the sky, it looks incredible. Cause I fly into LAX. I used to fly into LAX a lot, bro. That stadium, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We'll hit this up, man. See if we still got people holding on, hanging on.
Yeah, I haven't had anybody, at least.
Nah, we're going to see. All right, so here's the thing about it. We're going to get the college portion. Oscar Combs asked, and it's a hell of a situation. We already know where you stand. Obviously, we already know where we stand.
Yeah.
But if they were to bring sports back to college, and this is one thing I was going to say, like they told me this social distancing. In basketball, you might be able to do it, but social distancing in football, that they talking about 15% capacity. So do you think that that 15% in the stadiums, is that friends and family, the coaching players, students, donors, or you think they just raffle them off to the fans?
Come on, Ant. You know who that 15% is going to. Yeah, you know. You
gotta think how many parents gonna come though.
That money is not going to parents.
Live in the city.
That money is not going to parents. That money is going to the big boosters who paying the big money to help run the athletic program.
Oh no! Well,
come on, dude. 15%. You can get 15%.
No. 15% capacity.
That's what I'm saying. 15% capacity of 60,000 is what? 9,000? Yeah, it gotta be about 9,000. 15 times 6, 9,000.
Yeah, so everybody sits 6 seats apart, 5 seats apart, whatever. So I'm saying, you saying those seats are gonna go to boosters?
No. I'm saying the first seats are going to boosters. The first whatever.
I don't think you can be able to. Well, I think the first would be friends and family, because I think the first would be friends and family.
Yeah, almost 10,000 people, or 60,000. Friends and family.
You gotta be. Come on, man.
You think so?
Yes, so I know so.
So let's say you got 100 players. Let's say you got 100.
It ain't no 90. It ain't no 10,000 boosters out there.
Anyway. No. But I'm saying the boosters are getting the first dibs. First boosters.
Maybe because of financial setup.
Right. First boosters.
Setup, maybe.
The first set of boosters. Second set is administration, whatever. Third set is your high paying season ticket holders. They are not boosters. right? Then you start getting into students and then parents.
No, not no high paid nothing before parents, man. Come on, man. Man, I thought, see, man, you started this whole thing off sounding fairly ethical. You are a high paid. So boosters, what are they just owners of student athletes?
No,
not boosters, but the high paid seat people.
So the people who
high paid seat people at the end of the day, you want to watch this kid play, but you not gonna let that kid's parents watch them. You're gonna take their opportunity because that goes right along the same lines of them same people. You go into the racist stadiums and you got fans calling the players or the players on the court N-words while you yelling over the other players.
Right. No. See, now maybe let me rephrase this then.
So you ain't got enough respect for these kids to let their parents get into the joint.
Let me rephrase this. If there's 60,000 people, 10,000 people gonna get in. That's a lot of people. There's not that many boosters. You probably got what, 50 boosters, maybe 20 to 50.
Probably more than that. You probably got 1,000 over the years. But people become, boosters and like you said, supporters and
big time. So not just nickel and dimers. I'm talking
about 1,000. I say it's about 1,000 of them.
Okay, so you're talking about 1,000. So now you're at 9,000, right? Now you're talking about the season ticket holders who putting up seats, like paying big time money.
Yeah.
Then you talking about what, another couple thousand of those?
I can 3, 4.
All right, 4 or 5 seats, and they paying several $100s a game. All right, so now you have to like 4,000 people, right? You still got 6 left. The parents are gonna get in. They just ain't.
It could work.
They just ain't getting first dibs though.
It can work. You know who you need to call and ask?
Who?
Joker Phillips. Because at the end of his tenure, we only had like 18,000.
Stop.
He know how to make that work, man.
You wrong.
Huh? No, Joker.
You wrong, man. What? Joker.
This ain't about Joker. The comment ain't about Joker. The comment is about his own 18,000 people. Whoever you want to blame it on.
If you're watching Joker, or if someone relayed this to Joker, the thoughts and opinions about Anthony White is not everybody freestyle. I'm just saying.
Only using his name because he was the coach.
Okay, all right.
I'm not saying he personally.
I'm just saying
he's one of Kentucky's finest.
It didn't come off of me. Just letting that know. It didn't come from me.
But the one thing I was talking about, I don't know if Lisa left us. She came in early. I think she left. We did drag her along through the whole show. But the one thing I was thinking about, they talking about this social distancing. Mm-hmm. Crazy when it came up was, if you try to do social distancing in college, we're already talking about abbreviated schedules and keeping everybody apart and not using a certain amount of people in the weight room. If you want to play a game, here's the thing. If you want to play a game, how effective is that season going to be if after the game is over, you go back home? Now we got to watch film. So you got 12 to 15 offensive linemen, maybe more.
Right.
The whole offense in an entirety is probably 50 people.
Yeah, at least 40 something.
To put out
At least 40 something.
Yeah, so how do you expect to put out a product weekly that people are going to want to come to see? Or like I said, I don't understand from the college perspective. I don't understand from the college perspective where it's at, man. The other thing is, man, certain states you have different regulations at this point of standard. Right. That some states are opening up now where you can go to the gyms or certain you can't got to practice social. I don't understand how. So Georgia, Florida, say those guys, they can go out and start working out now. When you got teams up north, Ohio State and some of these other guys, man, they can't do that, man.
Right. Yeah, I don't look, man. I don't get it. It's hard, bro. because I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna brag on my son real quick. This is our season. This is the time of year where we really do stuff because my son, we're track people, right? So I basically told him, and when we talked about it, I'm like, dude, I don't know if we can do track. I just don't trust it. He was like, I understand. Now this joker he's national club champion, defending champion. So he's a national champion. He's runner up at Junior Olympics in the pentathlon. So he's top 2 guy in the country for his age. And now this is a chance for him to defend his title and set revenge on the guy who beat him last year.
Yeah.
And now he can't do it. And it's like, because he's 14, dude. These kids are 17, 18. Is it really that important? 1 year? For what? It's a money grab.
18 is important. If it's your last time ever, it might be your last time ever playing. But the one thing I do take from this, like if it's your senior year, your last year, and maybe scholarship implications involved. The one thing I do take from this, honestly, from what this world has been through, we was around for 9/11. What else was I around for?
You was around for the market crash.
I wasn't savvy enough to.
Yeah, you were. You were.
I was poor. I was on the poor end of all that stuff. So it didn't make me no difference. I was on the poor end. But my point is, at a certain point, we have to start. At a certain point, we got to lick our wounds, band together, and just start, looking out for each other. That's why this whole sports thing we bringing up is kind of like, why is sports so important? Like, it's all the millionaires, everything I see on TV talking about, hey, it's okay, it's all right, it's gonna be okay. These are people with millions of dollars, like millions on top of millions of dollars. When I'm seeing friends with parents dying, I see kids, and there's always this little idiot, and I'm gonna say idiot, not saying that they don't know what they're talking about, but it's always this idiot. Well, everybody who dying ain't dying from coronavirus. They making these numbers up. I don't give a damn. This virus, they don't know anything about. So if they do know something they not telling us, it don't benefit me. So when people in the medical field, they got answers. What fucking difference do it make if we can't get to it?
Dude, it's always
Magic Johnson, the only one who can get them type of solutions.
Right. No, it doesn't. It's amazing how we, as you said, and we always say about how you count somebody else's chips. We are counting somebody else's life now. You are not going out and playing and extending your life and livelihood while playing football. You're just watching. Now, I understand that it's very important to you and all that good stuff, but are we really at that level where we're going to potentially risk? I don't care if the risk is 0.2%. There's a risk, man.
Right.
There's a risk. So now you're just going to tell an athlete, oh, you need to go play. Are you serious? What if I don't feel comfortable? That's just like, I don't know if you remember, but in this now I'm going to bring up something that I'm about to get hot on. When I was in Chicago, when Derrick Rose blew his knee out, right? They had a guy on talk radio called Jurkovich. He played football. I think he played at Illinois State or wherever. Had a pretty good career, played with the Packers. And that was the time Adrian Peterson had his knee injury, right? And Adrian Peterson came right back. Now, he was saying that Derrick Rose is not doing right by the team because if Adrian Peterson can come back, why is he not back?
Yeah. Hold on. Before you go any further, didn't Derrick's uncle start saying stuff? Didn't he start speaking up, though?
Derrick Rose didn't have...
You got to leave Coach on a little nut back at the crib.
Derrick Rose didn't have the greatest support staff, but the Bulls are also doing some shady stuff, too.
Yeah, probably.
So, not every injury is the same, and not everybody feels comfortable in playing. So, are you going to say the guy who's not feeling comfortable playing is letting his teammates down because some of his teammates want to play? Are you going to peer pressure that guy into playing when he doesn't feel comfortable? Are you going to take that guy away from his family for 2-3 months? Because when they go, they're going to have to quarantine. They can't go back home.
Yeah.
So are you going to tell this guy, well, training camp is like 6 weeks, and we hated training camp being being in the dorm with everybody not being able to see the guys who had kids and wives. You know what I'm saying? So now you're gonna have this guy 2-3 months.
Wife and a girlfriend on the side.
Right. Right. So now so the guy can even have a little side piece now because he's quarantined. So, he's quarantined. So that just doesn't add up to me. Now some of these guys who haven't played college sports, didn't play professional sports, they'll say, well, I will do anything to play. Well,
that's true. That's probably who it is when people ain't been out there. Probably who it is.
Yeah. If your last game was in 8th grade or in 12th grade, I don't mean this as harsh as it sounds, but if your last game was in 8th grade or 12th grade, it's a little bit different. It's hard to explain, but once you play college football, you understand the other side of sports. It's not just a love of the game anymore.
Business.
It's a business, and I'm gonna tell you something. And we should know this now, going through what Kentucky's going through, which is probably the best era in modern history. We got these kids who got to transfer. We're over the scholarship limit. Something got to happen.
So that's why your boy Gilmore getting up through.
There's a lot of reasons Gilmore is coming through, but that is
dude can't make it down here, man. Y'all can't hack it up in the mid.
Look, the thing that hurt Gilmore was Gatewood. That was not in the cards when we recruited Gilmore. The cards was Terry Wilson, then Gilmore would battle between him and Scalzo, and then we all knew Bo Allen had a chance of coming. Everybody knew that, right? So you had that year, potentially 2 years of being the guy if you beat out Scalzo, right? When they brought in Gatewood, that's over.
But something obviously happened last year when you got a receiver playing quarterback.
Well, he was look.
Nah, man. If you don't know the answer, then don't feed me. Don't feed me on this UK.
No. This is what I'm gonna feed you. And I said this when I saw him play. The guy has all the talent. He can throw a dart. He can throw a BB. But the problem is how long is he gonna take him to adjust to the playbook? That's the difference. I wasn't
gonna let you know I know some stuff.
It's not that he can't make do. I'm telling you, I saw him play 3 games, and that little boy, he can make every throw. 15-yard comeback, not a problem.
But he just don't know what people doing.
Look, he played with when he was in high school. He had 2. One guy got scholarship to Louisiana State. The other one we try to get. He's at LSU now.
Right.
He had 2 ballers at receiver. Dude, how many teams you know got 2 ballers at receivers? Either one in high school.
Glenville.
I don't know. I'm just saying on average. And this is and then this is his 2A. This is one at the bottom of the classification.
Wow. Yeah,
dude, he had 2 guys who could have played 5A football and started. All right, so he got 2 studs. There was no reading. Right. Get it to my 2 boys. Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah.
So now he got to read defenses. He got to learn. He got no concepts. You know what I'm saying? He's got to know progressions. It's a totally different. So his freshman year was going to be his learning curve, and this was going to be his year to potentially start to make that move, and then his sophomore year to get the chance to start after Terry leaves, right? Well, when they brought Gatewood in, the scenario changed. Now the handoff to Bo Allen is not Scalzo or Gilmore, it's now Gatewood.
You know what might not be? It might not be fair though when you judge these young quarterbacks, man. Kentucky got one of the best defenses in the SEC, man. And if you got to go against them every day, man, how you going? That's like how Alabama go judge a quarterback or how good you are. Like you either call oh, like if you getting off on Alabama's defense, then you cold. Like how you can't. I don't know, man. Clemson the same way.
No, you're right. I'm just saying that. I'm gonna say this. He can go to a Louisiana Lafayette and ball out. He can go to a Middle Tennessee State and ball out. He is that dude, man. I'm telling you, get him in the right situation with the right people around him, he's gonna excel. I'll put my money on that because he has that talent. Now, see what. And this is the thing, right? Stoops ain't got time in the middle of the season to try and simplify the offense.
Right.
He can't simplify it. So it's better to use your strength, which is our offensive line, and we got a playmaker. Better to do that than to put a freshman behind there, then may put our defense in bad situations.
Yeah.
We trying to win. We ain't trying to get a kid ready for next year.
Yeah, so I don't know. So the abbreviated season might have been also a reason. They weren't gonna have time to groom him. Shoot, you can't get in there like you said. Everybody in front of them already halfway built for the job.
I would say this: if we didn't have Sawyer Smith, right? Let's say we didn't pick up Sawyer Smith, and then Scalzo got hurt. Then Armani is getting all the 2 reps. He's not getting the 3rd, which we know we play. Number 3s ain't getting jack.
Yeah, the last one where they blowing the whistle.
Right, the last 5 plays maybe. So 3rds are not getting jack. So if he didn't pick up Sawyer, then Armani gets all those 2 reps. All right. Now he might get those reps. Might have played a lot last year, but you haven't seen him do anything because you already planning on him being redshirt and not playing.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's what I was kind of concerned about. I wanted to get a good look at him, but I see him somewhere else, man. That's cool. Jalen Whitlow style, man. We'll see him somewhere else.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, dude, he's a left-hand Terry Wilson.
Oh, I didn't know he was left-handed.
Yeah, he's a left-hand Terry Wilson. Dude, he can spin it. I'm telling you. My football eyes are very, very good. He can spin it. Now, like I said, I don't know what's in between the ears, though. I don't know what's in there, but throwing the rock?
I think that's the question.
Dude, I will say this, and I didn't see not one practice. He's probably the best spinner on the team last year.
Yeah.
Just flat out. I mean, he's.
I ain't never seen him play, but I'm looking. I can say with the other guys, I can't say I'm overly impressed.
Dude, that boy can spin the ball. I'm telling you, he can spin it better than Couch. I said spin it. I didn't say play. I said spin it. That boy throws a pretty ball, man.
There was somebody else on the team that could throw the ball prettier than Couch. Like that dude that came on that one day, Mike Scipio, and you couldn't pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Man, that joker, man. Ask him. And that's what I used to tell him. He's like, he came to me. He ain't never played UK. He transferred. He used to come to me. I'm talking, he was a youngster when I was a senior. He's like, man, the best thing you ever told me, said, man, that dude got a pretty ball, man. Pat and go.
Yeah.
He ain't had no air. All this stuff was line drive, though.
Okay.
He could put a little, it wouldn't, but that joke, ooh, man, tight. Like, if NFL films wanted to make a video where they had a ball in the air rotating.
right.
Oh, Mike, man. Oh, Mike.
Yeah, man. He's that dude. I'm looking forward to see where it goes. I would like to see him come close to home so I can go see him play. Because as I say, he's that good. I'm gonna say this, and then we can go out after this. Is what happened to Gilmore was Gilmore transferred from one school to the next, so he lost his junior year.
I thought Gilmore was fresh.
No. High school.
Oh, okay.
High school. That's why, to me, he didn't get looked at as much. And where he's from, they didn't go to many camps. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go to these rival camps and all this stuff. So he transferred his junior year to go to Amite County. because they had studs, they had ballers, right? But Ament needed a quarterback, and so he set out his junior year, and that hurt to me his recruiting style. If he didn't do that, he would have been easily a 4-star quarterback and would have went wherever he wanted to go.
But hold on, let me see something. But he moved. I thought one of the mummies was down there. I thought Matt Mummy was down there. I thought maybe somebody seen him play. It sounds like what I've been getting through the grapevine is that I think people been giving damn, it's been a while since they was in Louisiana. But I think his reputation might be precede him. Like he may not get a chance. He may have a short leash on as far as when you say his retainability and things like that. Like that seems to be the question about him. Like we send you out there with a plan. Is it gonna get carried out?
But there are other systems.
Oh yeah,
that are simple progression systems, right? That he could accept because he can run a rock too now.
That was my whole question. Even if you can't remember a play, if you can look and make one read, look there, and if it ain't there, run. And I'm not saying nobody's better than Lynn Bowden because Lynn Bowden's a bad boy. But I'm saying, why wouldn't you just put somebody back there who can, like you say, spin the rock?
No, here's the deal though. Here's the deal though, right? Defenses can fool a freshman. When you're gonna let him throw it, they might roll a coverage. He reads that one coverage, they roll it, and he throws to a spot, and there's another color there because he's just throwing to a spot, right? Because he can't read the coverage.
Once or twice. That was my whole point. Give him a chance. Yeah, you could do that once or twice. And if he does more than that, then you take him out.
Well, here's the deal, though, right? Let's say we beat Florida, and we 2-1, 2-0, or 3-0.
Oh, you talking this year?
Yeah, this year. Let's say we beat Florida and we 3-0. All right. Let's say we beat Mississippi State, and Sawyer gets hurt Mississippi State game. Okay, and then we got South Carolina, but we sitting 4-0. You might have saw him then. You get what I'm saying? You might have saw him then. But going 2-3 into that bye week, or going, 2-2 going to South Carolina,
that
didn't lean to start the freshman on the road.
Yeah. Somebody need to tell Elliot Hughes like that, man. Yeah, man. But,